Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Bakugan Geogan Rising Geoforce Draganoid. I keep almost wanting to say Dragon Knight. So this set is made up of 7 exclusive Bakugan, 6 of them Geogan, that not only are cool and unique on their own, with this one being die-cast metal, but then they all transform into one big creature, which is Geoforce Draganoid. So first, just par for the course, they include your standard Baku cores, and then you also have, of course, the cards, which we'll go over quick right now. You got cards for each of them, and then we'll be going over them all individually. I mean, not the cards, but the Bakugan themselves. And this is one of those special thick cards right here. And so then I'm going to go over all of these on their own, show off the quick transformation, my thoughts, and then get them ready for the big transformation. So let's go ahead and get our standard Draganoid here. I mean, other than the fact that it's die-cast, this is something definitely we've seen before and we're familiar with. You do have the special little head here for the transformation, but we've all gotten these before. I have several of these, and the die-cast metal is kind of cool. Like, it gives it a little bit of a heft to it, and it's kind of neat, but it's ultimately not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Like, I don't know. It doesn't even look that different to me. Like, I just thought it was going to be cooler than it was. But, this is fine for what it is. And then all you really need to do to get it ready for its mega transformation, flip up the head like this and make sure that these are ready like this, and you pretty much have him all set. Then we have Arcalon here, which is one of the 2 cube-shaped ones, and then just put him on here. It gave me a little bit trouble there. And there you have him. He's okay. Like, I feel like he's one of the ones that almost doesn't transform as much, but he's got an okay design. To get him ready, really to get all of these ready, you're basically only going to transform a small part of them. So you're going to fold this out. This will kind of give you some direction when you're transforming it. And basically, you're going to put most everything away, except this, which is going to be the wing, and then you're going to actually pull the hand out of here. So this is going to be one of the hands, and then make sure that head's put away. But then you pretty much, then you pretty much have this ready. Kind of a similar bit here for Titan King. Let's go ahead and transform him. He's kind of got a similar inverse design. Like, he's alright. He's alright. I like him just fine for what he is. For his transformation, again, you're going to kind of pull this little wing out here. And you're going to make sure this is all folded in. Leave that out for the wing, and then right here you'll see the little thing to pull the hands out. I like how those are disguised. Like, I think they do a pretty good job of giving it its sort of standard transformation features, and then you have stuff like this, like the hands and the legs, which are going to be happening here in a second. But they're hidden away enough that so you can do both while kind of disguising it, and I kind of like the way it's designed. Alright, then we have Arkina right here, and then you just transform him, and he's got one of the cooler ones. Like, I think that he disguises himself really well, and then I really like the look of him, and it's just one of those ones where I really think the design of these just comes together, and I really dig it quite a bit. And then when you transform him for the big formation, all you really have to do is just get these bits ready. Like, make sure this is facing forward, this little design here, but we're just going to pull these 2 little pegs out. And in fact, I actually almost forgot to mention right here, that both of the arms also have these little pegs that you're going to want to pull out for the transformation. Then we got Montropod here, which is cylinder based, and these are pretty neat. I like the designs of these ones. It's kind of got a unique design, but simple, and I dig it. And just like the other ones for the arms, you're going to kind of put these like sort of mostly away. You can see here, this is going to be the leg, and you're actually going to want to have this out. And so these are a little bit more complicated. Like, they just take a second to figure out, because you kind of put everything away, but then you leave the leg out like this and make sure that the leg's out and make sure it snaps in. And just be careful you don't break it. You need like a good clear click, but you don't want to overwork anything. So then you have the leg ready, and then you make sure you have this wingtip out, and that also gives you direction. And then these also have the little pegs to pull out right here. Alright, and then we got Talon right here. Let's transform him. Probably one of my more favorite ones. I just feel like I expected like a bird one to be more of a triangular shape, but I really like the way this one comes together in terms of it being this rectangle, and then I think the design looks really cool. So it's one of my more favorite individual ones in this set. Now, similarly, to get it ready, you're going to have the leg here, so you're going to want to make sure that you fold everything but that, so you have the leg ready. Fold this bit out of this side, because it's going to be the opposite leg. Just make sure you have the leg ready, and you have the peg ready to transform. Things are here might be my favorite of the bunch. I just really like the pyramid shape, and I really just like the way it transforms. I just think it's really unique and clever, and there's just something I really dig about it. And it's really simple for their part of the transformation. All you really do is snap this back together and leave the tail part out, and then this is gonna plug right into the back. For Draganoid here, just plug on the arms on each side. For the bottom half, just make sure this is facing forward and snap this here, snap this here. Then on the back here with this piece you pulled out, you're going to plug in the tail. And there you pretty much have it. I think it is a really neat release. I really do dig it. Like, I really like the transformation of these in general. I think it's just really a fun line and game in general. They're really unique and creative. And it's something I wish had even come out when I was younger, because I think I would have gotten even more into it when I was younger. But I really like the way these work. I think this is a good sample set to get, like, not only these cool limited editions, but you get kind of a sampling of all the unique ones. And they all have fun and unique transformations, and they're all simple enough that you can kind of keep it on your desk and transform back and forth without it being too complicated. But I think then the idea of combining them together is really cool and adds a unique fun element to it. Not to mention, I think that this is easy enough, honestly. Like, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, I wonder how complicated that's going to be. But after getting it, it's actually fairly easy. And that's something I like about this, is that it's, in terms of like playability, it's like fun and not challenging, but it's like not easy enough that it's really boring, but it's not challenging enough that it's going to frustrate you. And it's just kind of this fun, unique thing. He's not going to stand the best at all times. Like, he's doing okay right now, but sometimes if, you know, knock something over, there's a vibration, he'll fall over. And he doesn't stay together the 100% best. You know, sometimes you'll have some problems with little pieces popping out in the wrong places, and it's not the most sturdy. Same thing with the individual transformations I found with these, especially since you have to tinker with them more. Sometimes the transformations will get sticky and stuck more, but that's kind of something I've encountered with others, just depending on the one. Some of them, they're really smooth, some of them are really loose, some of them are really sticky. It just kind of depends on the one you get. But I think if you enjoy this line and this series, I think this is one that's worth checking out. It's a pretty cool release. That's about it for this one, guys. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, entering that bell so you can get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.